Hello everyone, it's me, Pilot, and in today's video, I actually am going to do a guide for the newer players, obviously because I just love doing guides. They're actually pretty fun, but I also like doing challenges. So in today's video, it's going to be a guide for the newer players, or for the returning players, on pretty much what weapons you should get. Not mechs. We're not going to be focusing on mechs a lot in today's video, even though I will mention them once or twice. I'm only in tier 5. I am a returning player back from 2021, so I will only go up to tier 6, because obviously I have a mech in tier 6. I do have a mech in tier 7 and 8, but I'm not going to go up to there. I'm going to go up to tier 6. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Buy every weapon in tier 1 except for nothing really. Your main priority is going to be shotgun 2s, because they're the best in there. And once you get to tier 2, the only weapons I would not recommend buying are pulse cannon 4s and Gauss rifles 4s. But if for shotguns, I'd recommend either getting shotgun 4s or 8s, one of those two. They're both cheap, but I believe I would, me personally, recommend shotgun 8s because they're really good. Next up, once we get to tier 3 here, the weapons I would recommend actually getting is pulse cannon 8s, missile rack 6s, fragment gun 6s just to get you to tier 4, ember gun 6s, long arms just to get you to tier 4. Actually, one of these two, but probably javelin rack 6s because these cost a lot, and as you can see in tier 4, you can actually get them for credits for 95,000. But your main priority is going to be these cryo launchers because they're going to be so good. They can be used actually most cryo launchers are used mainly up to here, even like in their upgraded forms. So they are really good. So once you get to tier 4, the only weapons I would actually recommend. Oh, also, don't buy rocket mortars. Only buy javelin rack 6s. And that's pretty much it. So once we get to tier 4, I would not recommend buying any of these really, except for maybe the Vipers because their missile ability is pretty good. The weapon I would mainly go for Storm rack 6s because obviously their shield breaker ability is like really useful for taking down most tanks in the game, except for maybe Aegis or obviously later game tanks. Get fragment gun 8s and 10s just to try to get to tier 5. Ember gun 8, but your main priority is probably going to be missile rack 6s, and if we go down here, revoker 6s. I got long arm 12s just to get me to tier 5, but my mistake was saving up 8 coins for the EM rifle 6s because they're not the best. But if you're going to buy a guided weapon, either get the 7.6s or the missile rack or the helix rack 8s. Other than that, that's really all I would recommend buying from tier 4. So once you get to tier 5, things get more interesting. So you actually have a wider range of abilities, and not abilities, but weapons. Would not recommend buying any of these. Again, except for maybe overdrivers or vipers. I would not recommend buying any missiles this time. I think actually the best thing I'd recommend you saving up for would be down here. Either the rail guns are really good, or mainly just the rail guns. Disc launchers you get them for free sometimes from a derby event like I did, but rail guns are just so good. Do so much damage, and their sniping power is really great. And you can put them on like a Lancer, or actually Railgun Tengu is really good, but Lancer railguns are great as well. So once we go up to tier 6, which I believe is what I said is gonna be the last one, this is when things get interesting. I would not recommend buying any of these again. None of these except for maybe Storm racks. Maybe the Graviton Beam 10s, but not. I wouldn't fully recommend it. I would recommend buying Revoker 10s because they cost credits and they're really good. So once you like max them out, because you get 2 of them, so they're pretty good actually. Other than that, that's really the only thing I'd recommend buying from here. I mean, there's most things in here are really good. Oh, from tier 5, I recommend getting pod guns as well. But that's pretty much it for tier 6. So now that I've stated pretty much everything, I'm going to be playing a game with pretty much weapons from all tiers in my mechs. Since I have 5, we're only going to go up to tier 5. So let's actually start off with tier 1 on a Lancer, because obviously, well, I'm not going to put it on my Lancer. from tier 1, there's not really much mechs I could do here, but I'll probably use mechs that represent tier 1 as well. So if I scroll up, I'm gonna equip Paragon here, just because, or I can keep my Lancer. And a weapon from tier 1 that I would put on Lancer would be Shotgun Force. This is gonna hurt my hanger power, but I do not care. This is because I love you guys. So let's get this off here. And yeah, we're not gonna be using pilots either. So for tier 2, I'm going to equip wherever it's at, Slingshot, because Slingshot's just the best from tier 2 in my opinion. Here he is. 8 energy capacity. Probably put autocannons on him, because the dash ability is gonna have to carry this mech, just straight up in general. So, oh, that was an accident. A little bit of a misclick. Let's remove it. Okay, yeah, there we go. To represent tier 3, which I believe is like Guardian and Ares. If I could choose between Guardian and Ares, obviously I'm gonna choose Guardian. Just a much better mech than Ares. And definitely not going to be putting EM rifles on a Guardian. Honestly, there's not much I can really put on it, so I'm going to go with Javelin Rack 8s on it, even though this is going to be a horrible idea. Javelin Rack 8 Guardian, just so in case they get close, I could run away and reset them and run away. So that's all I can really do. And for tier 4, which I believe is like Tengu and Stalker, you already know I gotta go Stalker. Stalker's such a great mech, and just like in that entire level, it's just so good. And I'm gonna equip missile racks on it because its damage ability is really good, or RPG 6s. Yeah, RPG 6s for sure. Oh wait, crap. Hold on. I'm just gonna be using pretty much weapons from that tier, right? So I mean, I don't know why I put these there and those there. Alright, so here. So if I go to tier 3, the weapons I would probably put on Guardian are gonna be, well, I'm probably gonna be putting Pulse Cannon 8s on the Guardian, because I mean, just Javelin Rack 8s are the best. But Pulse Cannon 8s are pretty decent. So Pulse Cannons are now on the Guardian. And even though I would for sure be putting RPG 6s on the Stalker, I'm just not going to do that because that's a challenge. So I'm going to be doing, if I go to tier 4, when you unlock Stalker, I'm just going to be putting, whatever you call it, Fragment Gun 8s on it, because, well, nah, not Fragment Gun 8s. I'll probably go ahead and put, where are the long armor 12 on it, because it's the only 12 energy capacity thing I have in tier 4. So looks like we're going all the way down, boys and girls. Actually, don't I unlock EM rifles in tier 4? If I unlock EM rifles, I'm putting them on it. Let me find the snipers real quick. But yeah, you do unlock EM rifles in tier 4. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting EM rifles on the Stalker, because obviously, I mean, that's the really only other thing I can really do other than a long arm 12, and I'd rather do 2 EM rifles than a long arm 12. Boom. Alright, this is it. And then for tier 5, I'm gonna be using Redeemer. If I can even find my Redeemer. Here it is. Alright, yeah. Put the Redeemer in, and I'm also gonna be, here we go. Yep. weapons from tier 5. I'm probably most likely going to be putting, let's see what weapons I have from tier 5. Wait, aren't Gemini 12s from tier 5? If they are, I'll be fine. Oh no, those are Gemini 8s. Crap. If I don't have really any weapons, it looks like I'm gonna have to go to weapons I do have that are close enough. Gosh darn it. I guess I'm gonna just put these on there because they're common weapons. Alright, let's load into one game and see how good we do with this loadout. I'm actually pretty disappointed in myself on the fact that I don't have any weapons from tier 5 yet, so yeah, I'm very mad at myself for that. But that's okay, that's okay. We're at least gonna win this game with all of these mechs, so let's get into it right now, hopefully. Yeah, there it is. Alright, I'm actually really excited to try out this mech hanger. 1,888 power. Not bad. I'm probably gonna play my Redeemer first. This is not gonna go so well, isn't it? Alright, that's fine with me though. That's fine with me. I think we got this. Go away, crap. Teammate, move out the way, please. Or just not. It's fine with me, I guess. These aren't actually doing bad damage, surprisingly. Getting straight aimbotted by a Tengu. Pow, pow, pow. I'm just gonna run around and snipe pretty much. That's... Yeah, oh. Wait. Found the Tengu. Let's reload both of them and run behind this wall. And hopefully I can regroup if I get pretty much destroyed. Oh, speaking of regrouping, I'm gonna need to do that now. Perfect. Let me reload here. We're kind of losing. And just focusing on kills so much. I almost just one-tapped him. 4k damage is crazy for a common weapon, by the way. I need to run back and reload. Come around this way. God dang it. Oh. Crap, did not notice him. Ran back out in the open. That was a horrible idea. Good thing about these RPGs are the area damage and the AoE that they do. Alright, he's out. How is my Redeemer still alive? I'm so confused. These are RPG 6s, people. Oh, wait, MD just saved my life. Don't be killing my MD. I just missed every shot. That's okay, though. What was the point of me looping around? He's almost dead. MD, stay there. You're getting flanked from behind you. Bro, do not think I do not see you. What does bro think he's doing? How is he not dead? We actually kind of caught up a little bit, but now we gotta rush back in there. And get that control point. Where did this guy come from? Oh, I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run. Yo, bad guardian. Yo. Yo. Okay, there's someone shooting at me from behind me. Please go in there and recollect that, because we're about to lose. Sit here and protect it with your life, the heavy. Oh, crap. This is a very high reload speed. How are we actually catching up? We're doing great. Come on. Come on, just protect this with your... Yes! There's no way we won that. We were about to lose. That was a losing game. 199. Oh my gosh. Redeemer with RPG6s. 9 kills. The MD kind of saved my life after the game. Not even gonna lie. But that'll be the end of today's video. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and I'll pretty much see you guys next time. Peace.